Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. They'll try the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense in hurry-up mode. Going to swing it on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept...
Brings it in down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You try to catch him off bounds, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. This is now a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The kick is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Completes it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Runs for the tackle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they... Right there as soon as he got the ball. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Slammed down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Wants to throw again. Floats it out in space. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer. Again, on
turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Quick completion to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Makes the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Timeout, Texas.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. The quick out. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The play action fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here's a heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Trying play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. What a cut. Now he's loose. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration in front.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Rebels will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offense.
There he goes to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
The score, Texas 34, Ole Miss 16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Off play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He rifles one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stumped, almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rebels in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Dangerous screen into traffic. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move at the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Unloads to the wideout.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but
he's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Rebels will hustle to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Tight end finds a soft spot. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And as he throws, got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Up-tempo for the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Texas, 44. Ole Miss, 25.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close.